If you search for how to make a female ape like you will find some apes say you need a strong build. Others say you need the biggest pile of bananas in the jungle. Some say you need to learn the ancient art of ape seduction. But when we look at the real jungle, most apes who enter healthy relationships and attract female apes do not have any of these things. This is because attracting female apes is very easy, easier than peeling a banana. All you need to do is forget all those superficial tricks and return to the basic principles of ape attraction. Ape will walk you through step by step and explain everything you need to know to make any female ape, no matter who she is, like you and desire you. When Ape was a young ape in the jungle, like any other ape, Ape tried his best to get female apes to notice him. Ape flexed, Ape grunted, Ape brought the finest bananas. All attempts ended in failure, until a wise elder ape handed Ape a book. Ape finished it in 1 week, and when Ape did, it felt like the jungle fog had finally lifted from his eyes. Believe Ape, attracting female apes is incredibly easy. All you need to do is learn this formula and apply it. Listen carefully, because Ape is about to change your life. If this video reaches 1,000 likes, Ape will drop the name of the book in the first comment. Success with female apes is a state of mind, nothing else. What is inside your ape brain will reflect in your actions. This is why when most apes do not even feel they deserve the company of an attractive female ape, they do not get any. The most important thing every ape must remember is this: she feels what you feel. Female apes will never judge you based on your fur, your words, or even how many bananas you have. They will always judge you based on what feelings are circulating inside of you. What you feel reflects on your presence. This is why when you are nervous, you have a very high chance of being rejected. Because the female ape senses you are not confident enough around her. But if you approach seeming confident, calm, and relaxed, she will respond to you more positively. You must demonstrate that you are an ape that female apes naturally desire. Our character of the day is the ape who tries to win a female ape over by pandering to her every whim. Do not put a female ape on a pedestal like she is the queen of your whole jungle. If you catch yourself saying things you should not, or going out of your way to make an impression, you are probably trying to mask an inner sense of inadequacy. It is this hidden weakness that makes you pull out all the stops to impress her. The best way to wow a female ape is to stop trying to wow her. When you are making a big song and dance about getting her attention, she is not going to be impressed. The moment you stop seeking her approval, that is when she will genuinely be wowed. Why? Because she has seen so many apes trying to woo her. When one does not, it gets her attention immediately. Consider these two situations. Situation 1. Ape says, "Hey, can I get you a banana?" Female ape says, "I am good, thanks." Ape stands there speechless and defeated. Situation 2. Ape says, "Hey, what is the best fruit around here?" Female ape says, "Probably the mango." Ape says, "Nice, fancy grabbing one with me?" See the difference? The second approach gets a stronger reaction because it is not a desperate attempt. The ape is not trying to win her over. Most female apes are so used to apes trying to impress them that when something unexpected happens, it piques their interest immediately. The quest for validation is deeply rooted in how an ape sees himself. Apes who constantly seek approval often struggle with low self-worth, surrendering their own power in exchange for acceptance from female apes. Here is the mental journey an approval-seeking ape takes when he sees an attractive female ape. She is strikingly beautiful. I hope everything goes well. Let me try really hard. Let me not mess this up. And here is what the female ape is thinking. He is pulling out all the stops to get my attention, yet he is completely unexciting. When will this night be over? The moment a female ape senses you are craving her approval, she loses interest, almost immediately. Attraction is not a switch she can consciously flip. The desperate need for approval is the biggest attraction killer in the entire jungle. Apes who effortlessly attract female apes do not tie themselves to the outcome. Picture this. You approach a female ape and get rejected in front of your whole ape crew. How does that feel? For most apes, there is nothing more devastating. But apes who excel at attracting female apes understand that rejection is insignificant. It is simply part of the jungle landscape. They are not bothered by the female ape's reaction. Their only concern is to enjoy the experience, nothing more. Two scenarios. Ape 1 says, "Hello, how are you?" Female ape says, "Go away." Ape 1 says, "Oh, I am sorry," and shuffles away defeated. Ape 2 says, "Hello, how are you?" Female ape says, "Go away." Ape 2 says, "Rough day, huh?" My mama warned me about angry female apes. I am scared. Goodbye now. And he walks away laughing. Who had a better time? No competition. When you are indifferent to the outcome, you do not fret about the female ape's response. Your focus stays on how to make the most out of every interaction. One thing that drives ape absolutely bananas is when apes lose all sense of control at the sight of an attractive female ape. Why should a female ape be awarded extra points merely for her looks? Physical attractiveness is something she did not necessarily work for, so why place her on a divine pedestal? When you start behaving unusually jittery around an attractive female ape, you're going to fumble and ruin everything. But when you do not give out extra treatment based on looks alone, something intriguing happens. Ape says, "My buddy believes it is hard to find truly smart female apes." Female ape says, "Why does he think that?" Ape says, "Well, I share the same belief. Beauty is pretty common in the jungle nowadays, but smart female apes? That is rare." How does she process this? Wait, is he saying I am not impressive enough for him? What is going on? I need to prove myself. And just like that, she begins to seek your validation. Because you did not hand it over like every other ape would. Now she is trying to impress you, which immediately makes you the different unique ape she actually wants to know more about. Imagine you are a well-fed ape who knows exactly what fruit he wants. You go to the watering hole and ask for mango. They do not have it. You ask for papaya. Gone too. You settle for a bruised banana. That bruised banana is not what you wanted, but you settled because it was available. A lot of apes do this exact thing with female apes. They have an idea of the perfect female ape they would like to be with, but when reality hits and their ideal seems unattainable, they settle. An ape who truly understands attraction never settles. He always goes for what he truly wants. He has high standards, and he sticks to them. A high-value ape puts his principles above all else, even above the female ape he is with. Let us say you are having a heated discussion with your female ape and she threatens to leave the troop. The average ape immediately apologizes, panics, does things he does not want to do just to stop her from leaving. But a high-value ape reacts differently. Female ape says, "I am going to leave you." High-value ape says, "Seems like we are not really compatible anyway. Charlie might be a better match for you." And he calmly swings away. A high-value ape will not compromise his principles. He knows there are plenty of other female apes in the jungle. He is confident in his worth and is not afraid to stand alone. We often overlook the things that come too easily to us. There is a massive difference between the value we place on things handed to us freely and things we had to work hard to obtain. The same principle applies in the jungle. Female apes tend to value apes they have to put effort into understanding. When you do not react like the average ape, she starts thinking there must be something special about you. That is why it is crucial to make a female ape work for your attention. Do not be an open book she can read in one sitting. One strategy is to show interest and then quickly pull back. The average ape says, "Hey, you are really pretty." She sees him as just another ape. The high-value ape says, "You are pretty sure, but I am not convinced we would get along. You seem like a bit too much of a goody two-shoes for me." She is left thinking, he said I am pretty, but why does he not think we would get along? This ape is different. I need to find out more about him. When a female ape has to work for your attention, she becomes incredibly curious because you are not afraid to challenge her. A common mistake many apes make is modifying their behavior and lifestyle to match the preferences of the female ape they are with. This stems from fear of not meeting her expectations. Adapting yourself entirely to a female ape's preferences is like being a dead fish in a stream. You have zero control over where you are going, and when she decides to leave, you are left with nothing. By reshaping your life to suit hers, you are sending a message that she is higher value and you need to change to match her. You do not. If she cannot accept you as you are, she is the one who needs to adapt. A high-value ape shapes his own reality, follows his own path, is not overly concerned with other apes' opinions or judgments. A high-value ape understands there is no shortage of attractive female apes in this jungle. He does not fixate on one female ape putting all his hopes into her. If one female ape rejects him, he knows there are plenty of other opportunities swinging his way. He sees abundance, not scarcity, and there you have it. The full ape-approved psychological playbook to level up your game in the jungle. This is not just advice, it is a mindset shift. Theory without practice is just noise in the trees, so go out there and apply it. Ape out. Subscribe to Ape Tracks. New episodes dropping every week. Because evolution never stops.